Brothers, written by David L. Dyer, illustrated by Locke Dragon, witnesses the birth of a new age, an exciting crowd of 130,000 folk of ground of the palaces of Versailles, just out of Paris, France, on the afternoon of September 19th, 1783. They had come to see the test flight of a large hot air balloon built by two French brothers, Joseph Michael and Jacques Anthony Montgolfier. King Louis XVI and Queen Marie Antoinette was from the palace courtyard. The beautiful silk and paper balloon was decorated with design on a blue background. There was a tension in the air, since the dangers of the flight were unknown. The passengers in the wicker basket suspended beneath the balloon were not human. Instead, they were sheep, a rooster, and a duck. These animals had been chosen as a part of the scientific experiment. The sheep's body was considered close enough to a human to make a reliable test subject. The rooster was included because the whip was a bird able to fly very high. The high-flying duck was also included to the test hazard of flight. The Montgolfiers filled their balloon with hot smoky air from the burning pit. Shortly after 1 p.m. on it one day, it rose to a height of about 460 meters. 8 minutes later, it settled back to Earth, 3.2 kilometers away. The animals were unharmed from the experience. The age of flight, long of dream of humanity, had finally dawned. The way was now clear for people to fly into the clouds. The Montgolfier deserved so much of the credit. Two brothers with big ideas. The Montgolfier brothers were two of the 15 children of Pierre and Anne Montgolfier, who lived in a small town in Dublin, France. Pierre was a successful manufacturer. His factory was official supply of stationery to the court of King Louis XVI, a contract that gave the Montgolfier financial security. When Joseph and Antoinette took over the family business in 1770s, they had plenty of time to pursue their other interests. In this early 40s, Joseph became intrigued with the possibility of flight. Since 1600, scientists have been exploring the possibility of making lighter than aircraft that could fly because of the principle of buoyancy. No one had yet figured out how to build such a vehicle, however. Buoyancy was the first understood ancient Greek reason. It involved in the density of an ocean. Each weight for a given volume, compared with that fluid of which immerses. If the density on an object is less than the fluid that is surrounding, the object will experience upward force. Joseph suspected that the light gas contained within a lightweight enclosure might create an effective buoyant force. He read about such gas at several past researchers and reproductive thus environment. That gas was hydrogen and is known at the time inflammable air because of its explosive nature. Wait a minute. Scientists have been aware of hydrogen for many years. In 1766, English chemist Henry Cavendish identified the gas as an element and gave it the name inflammable air. French chemist Anthony Raffer renamed Hiroshima in 1783. Joseph filled small paper spheres with hydrogen gas and released them. His experiments were disappointing. Though the sphere rose just a few meters from its back down, hydrogen atoms were so small that they were able to pass through the paper and escape the surrounding air. Joseph looked for another way to create an ascending machine, as he called it. One day he noticed the shirt drying over a smoky fire, puffed upward, like smoke people. He had often seen smoke rising from chimney. This he included the assault smoke. In early 1783, the Montgolfier began burning different kinds of material to identify that the products of the lost smoke. They found in that mixture of damp straw and chalk who released the most smoke of its material they tested. It also produced a terrible strength, but the smoke did indeed give a buoyancy to any sort of light container. The brother concluded that smoke just contained something unknown with a lifting property. They named this marvelous substance Montgolfier gas. Of course, there was no such substance. The lifting effect was caused by the hot air itself. When air is heated, the molecule it would move around faster, denser, and when it contained in a balloon, the lighter air makes the balloon rise. Constructing smoke-powered balloon without understanding the real science behind hot air balloon, Joseph and intendant continued to believe in the existing modified gas and to make a foul-smelling smoke. The brother has one reason to believe that the idea was wrong. After all, their best balloon was working. The brother experimenting by using different material for the envelope, including silk, paper, and lining. As their work progressed, they also increased the size of the balloon. The balloon rose ever higher to the air. The brother experiments began to attract attention. A crowd filled with Town Square, annoyed France on June 4, 1783 for the test of the large balloon made with cloth lined with the paper. The crowd watched their movements as an occupied balloon soared some 2,000 meters into the sky. After a 10-minute flight, the balloon landed about 2 kilometers away. Successful test flight was such as this one launched a balloon craze in France. A balloon rivalry. The Montgolfier brothers asked the French Academy of Sciences to recognize their work. A seal of approval from the Academy was a great benefit to inventors, enhancing the prestige and earning the admiring and hopefully the support of the king. The Academy withheld the approval of their work. It decided to wait and see the approach in case someone else is invented a better balloon. The Montgolfier chief rival was physicist named Jacques Charles, who was proposed building a hydrogen balloon. The Montgolfiers had a long time since giving up on hydrogen in favor of hot air balloons, but Charles saw great possibilities in this approach. In July 1783, wait me a minute, with the Academy approval, Charles began work on his balloon, financed by public donation. It was assisted by two brothers, Nicholas Louis and Anne-Jean Robert, both professional engineers. The three constructed a small test on balloon made a silk and rubberized surface designed to keep the hydrogen from escaping. In the meantime, King Louis had heard the report of the Montgolfier experiment, inviting them to Paris. The king wanted the brother to build a dazzling balloon that would display his glory to all France, and the king's favorites, the brother now received government funding for their work. The two teams each wanted to be the first to launch a balloon with human passenger, and race was on, even though the rivalry was a reasonable friendly one. At the summer one, the Montgolfiers and Charles getting ready to demonstrate their balloon. Give me a minute. Yeah. Soaring into the blue. On August 27, 1783, a large crowd gathered at a grassy area in Paris where Eiffel Tower now stands and had come to witness the launch of Charles' balloon. Among the onlookers was a famous American, Benjamin Franklin, who was serving as the U.S. ambassador to France. The balloon was relatively small, about 4 meters in diameter, with alternating red and white stripes. The white stripe had turned yellow, discolored by the rubber solution applied to the silk. In the late afternoon, the unpiloted balloon was released. It rose quickly and flew northeast for less than an hour, landing about 15 kilometers away in the village of Cornish. Terrified villagers attacked this strange monster from heaven with their pitchforks. Now the Montgolfiers turned to Valparaiso. On September 19, they launched their test with a balloon with animal passenger and Versailles, and the animal landed safely. The time for the human trial was finally at hand. Since the flight would be very dangerous, the king felt it should be done by a commanding prisoner. However, a scientist, John Francis, and a soldier, the market then Democrats volunteered. The historic flight took on over November 21. This time was the outskirts of Paris. Its balloon was given more of the impressive than the last one. It towered 23 meters high. The balloon was covered with various golden designs. They included Louis' monogram, two interview capital L's, and a support of feathers stylized clearly for the symbol of French royalty. Another decorative detail includes with the sun disk, the signs of the zodiac, and eagle with their wings outspread. With their rosier and marquise aboard, the aerostallic globe rose into the air. 25 minutes later, it landed about 8 kilometers away, settling between a pair of windmills outside the city. The two men were held at hearing. Benjamin Franklin observed the historic flight, asked by another spectator what this balloon was good for. He reported answer, "What good is a newborn baby?" On December 1st, just 10 days after Montgolfier Chum, Jacques Charles and Nicholas Louis Robert made the first human ascent hydrogen balloon, taking off from the Tuileries Garden of Paris. They flew for more than 2 hours, coming down in a town about 36 kilometers away. In the following year, Montgolfier launched several more balloons. The brothers and their father, Pierre, much a nobleman by King Louis. The legacy of lighter than the air flight. The passion for ballooning soon spread before the risk involved came clear. In June 1785, DeRosier and his co-pilot Pierre Roman were killed while attempting to fly across the English Channel in balloon. Today, airships are mostly used for advertising, and it can be often fly above open-air stadiums during large sporting events, as balloons are mostly used for gathering weather data, while other hot air balloons are mostly used for recreation. Many areas have festivals each year in which hundreds of colorful hot air balloons fill the sky. This event can make disappear as the balloon star mania never ends.